Hi everyone, this is Tracy, and today I'm going to show you how to make the cutest little celebrate card. You can use it for a birthday or whatever theme you want, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. Last week or a couple weeks ago I made a cupcake topper, and I wanted to have a card that would kind of match with that theme. So the supplies that we need for today: my Cricut Joy Xtra, I've got a light grip mat, my weeding tools, my brayer. I'm going to be using some foam squares. This is the glue I'm going to be using. It is Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. Various colors of cardstock, whichever you like. But I think that's it. So let's go ahead and jump into Design Space, and I'll show you how to get this all set up so we can make ourselves a cute little card. Okay, so here we are inside of Cricut Design Space. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup this. Just right click and ungroup, or you can ungroup from up here. And these are all the images that are in your layers panel over here. So the first thing we need to do, because I am using my Cricut Joy Xtra, I do not have the score feature, so I'm going to take that out. But if you have, if you're using a different model, you would just come through here. Your little score line is right here. You would come up here and you would change that to score. Okay, but like I said, I am using the Cricut Joy Xtra, so I don't have that score feature, so I'm just going to go ahead and hide that. And I'll just fold my card by hand. So the first thing we need to do is we need to grab these little squiggly lines here. These are the lines for the balloons. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to turn this to pen. Now you don't have to use your pen if you don't want to. You can actually just draw these on with a pen, but I'm going to be using the pen that came with my machine. If you have the Cricut Joy or the Cricut Joy Xtra, the pen is the same, just so you know, they are interchangeable. So now that we still have those four highlighted, I'm going to grab my card. So hit my shift button and grab the card, and then I'm going to attach that. So that lets the Cricut know that the pen is going to draw on this, and then it will cut those pieces out. So that's going to happen first, and I'll show you when we get over there. And then the rest of these pieces, these are all cut from cardstock. So let's go ahead and save this. Okay, we're going to click Make. And then this shows you all your layers. Now obviously you can cut these out of whatever color you like. I think I'm going to do blue for this one. But I want to show you on your mat here. It's telling you that you need the pen and the basic cut. So when you come over here, if it does not say both of these, if you were planning to use the pen, then you either forgot to attach something, or you didn't forget, or you forgot to change it to a pen mark. So you can always go back and check to make sure that you have your items turned to draw and then attached to basic cut. So just keep that in mind, that when you get over here, if it's not telling you that you need both of them, then you left out a step. So this is what I'm going to cut first. Just so you know, it's going to tell you, let's go ahead and hit continue. I'm going to be using medium cardstock. So pay attention on your screen. First thing they want you to do is to load your pen. Coming up is the fine point blade. So your pen needs to be in first, and then you'll take that out, but then it'll cut the outside of the card and then the little pieces of confetti that are inside there. So I wanted to show you that first, but then the rest of them I'm just going to cut all on medium cardstock. But I wanted to make sure that I pointed that out to you guys in case you have not used the pen inside your Cricut Joy Xtra before. So let's go ahead and get this cut, and I'll show you how to put everything together. Okay, I've got my cardstock on my mat, and I wanted to show you here. Just go ahead and open up your little housing here and take your blade out, and we're going to put your pen in. Now if you have other machines that have used the pen, they'll click when you go in, when you put them in. This one does not click. You just set it in there and then close the little housing. So we're going to do that first. So let's go ahead and load that up. We'll get that with the pen, and then I'll show you how you just swap them out. Okay, and then you just take your pen out and stick your blade in, then go hit your go button again, and you're good to go. And then we just want to flip it over, and very carefully just remove your card. And scrape your other little bits. And I'm going to get the rest of the cardstock cut, and then I'll show you how to get everything put together. All right, go ahead and pull that out. And flip that over. And one thing I want to mention as I'm taking this off, if you are somebody who has issues with your cardstock ripping as it's cutting, one good thing to have is a mat that's stickier. So when you're doing your cuts, your cardstock and your blade are not fighting against each other. So your cut will be cleaner if your mat and your cardstock are stuck well. Pop that little centerpiece out of there. All right, let's go ahead and get this assembled. Move this in a little closer. So for my card, like I said, I didn't have a score line, so it's not very difficult. Just go ahead and fold it in half. You can use your fingers to give yourself more of a crease. You can actually use the bottom of your glue bottle, brayers, your squeegee, whatever you have on hand. Okay, so that's that part. I'm going to go ahead and put my balloons on first, and I'm going to use foam squares for those. Green one's going to go on first. I thought this card would be really cute. Instead of just doing happy birthday on it, obviously you could put whatever words you want on here. So if you wanted to personalize it and put maybe the person's name of whoever you're sending the card to, you could do that. I just like to have different options when I have a project that I'm working on. And just so you're aware, the font, you guys know I always leave the names of the fonts that I use for my projects. This font that I used for this project, I had to go through in Adobe Illustrator and manipulate so that I could take out some of the, I sliced out some of the holes so that it would be easier to cut, so that when you have your project, it cuts in one piece. I hope that makes sense for what I'm saying. But I just wanted to make you aware that if you download this font, you're going to have to manipulate a little bit, but might be better off just looking for like a stencil font. This would be cute, personalized in your, whoever is receiving the card, personalized in the colors that they like. So I went with primary colors just so it was more neutral, except for the word celebrate. I did in blue because I'm planning on giving this to my grandson for his birthday in September. Okay, next one is yellow. Or purple, I should say. Oops. Get myself all confused. Obviously, I can't talk and craft at the same time. I'm thinking about my grandson because he's coming over this weekend and we get to hang out. He's still just a little guy. He's going to be 2. So we don't get to craft together just yet, although I'm planning on breaking out the crayons and having some fun with him. I'm very much looking forward to the day that I can give him scissors and we can pull out the Cricut and make a project together. This card is really easy to make, guys. I hope you make it. And if you do, you know I'm going to tell you I want to see it. So bring it on over to the Facebook group and show it off if you make it. There's that part, and I'm going to turn that over. And then I'm going to glue these pieces in here. I'm going to make sure that I've got these the right way. Get all my mess out of the way here. You guys know I'm a messy crafter. Purple and then red. And then I'm just going to line these up on here. Obviously you don't want to put glue in the center because it'll seep out in the middle. Do you guys craft with your grandkids or your kids or friends? It's always good to have a crafting buddy, right? Tell me about it. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you guys craft with your grandkids if you do, or your children. Alright, so that goes on there. If you got a little bit of glue that poked through, don't worry, it'll dry clear. Okay, and then we have a little insert here. Now if you're planning on writing on your card, make sure that you're using a card that's not textured, or a cardstock I should say, that's not textured, because it's really hard to write on textured cardstock if you've tried. Same thing with this, just go ahead and fold it in half. Okay, and I like to just close it and put my glue on here. And then bring this over. There's one side. And we're just going to glue this right on here. And that's it. See how quick that came together? Cute little card for you guys. And like I said, I had the cupcake topper. Had the cupcake topper so that you have like a little matched theme there. If you guys like this project, you can find the free SVG in the freebie library. It is design number 213. I will also leave the link for this on the website, and I will add it to the end of this video right here, so if you guys want to click on that, you can see how I made that too. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Have a great day.